Well, to those of you who joined us live, thank you for giving us your time this afternoon. We won't keep you long. We're aiming for around 30 minutes maximum, including some questions at the end. Hopefully there won't be too many and we'll have addressed them all throughout the presentation, but we'll have to wait and see. If you're watching the recording, thank you for watching it. So, and welcome to this 30-hour Teach IELTS exam preparation course presentation. Just a few introductions. My name is Jody van der Westhuizen. I'm the owner of eTEFL Online. I am TEFL certified and I've been teaching ESL, English as a second language, for just over 14 years at the moment. And today also joining me is Roxanne Buerta. Hello, Roxanne.
Hello, everyone. My name is Roxanne Buerta. I am this close to getting my teaching degree. I'm eTEFL certified, and I've also been teaching IELTS for 2 years now.
All right. Welcome, Roxanne. Thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure.
All right. So we'll jump straight into it. That's who we are. And now let's have just a quick overview of what this exam is all about and what IELTS is about. So IELTS stands for the International English Language Testing System. It's run in conjunction with the British Council and Cambridge Assessment English. Their certificates are accepted worldwide as proof of English proficiency for non-native English speakers to use for migration, study, or work purposes. So over 3 million people take these exams every year. So there is a massive, massive market for teachers who can prepare students for these specific exams. I think in 2018 was their record of 3.5 million people taking this exam. So definitely a lot of students out there looking for teachers to prepare them for this exam, which Roxanne can attest to.
Yes.
Yeah. So students can take the exam at a test center or now online as well, and will be tested on their reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. So you as the teacher, this is what you will have to focus on. Due to COVID-19, of course, now the British Council offers the exam via the IELTS indicator website. So this is information as well for you to use for your students. And the cost of the exam is around $149. I'm just going to swap tabs quickly. And let me just go there. Can you see that I've changed the tab? Is that clear? Or do I have to share something else now?
No, are we still on the webinar?
Yeah, I'm just sharing the wrong screen. I just wanted to show you. There we go. The website. So for your resources as well as your students' resources, you can find out more about IELTS on IELTS.org. There's a test takers for organization and for teachers as well section. And then also what I mentioned, the IELTS indicator website is IELTSindicator.com. And this is where the students can go and just a book now button right at the top and book their exam. And they can take it online from their institution or from their house, whatever's more comfortable for them. So there are options for people now with COVID-19 to be able to take this exam, even though test centers in many places are closed. All right. I'm just going to swap around again. Okay, we're back. So what is the aim of this course? Let's talk a little bit about the course that we have developed. This course has been designed to help you, the teacher. If there's anybody on this webinar right now who's a student looking, this course is not exactly designed for that. It's designed for teachers who want to prepare students for this IELTS exam. So in the course, we'll cover the 4 parts of the exam: the reading, the writing, the listening, and the speaking, to give you an in-depth understanding of what is required of the test takers themselves. I also wanted to cover in this what is included in the course and why we've included it. Just a breakdown. I will show you again. I will swap over screens to show you exactly what the course looks like on the inside. But Unit 1 deals with reading, and it consists of 17 steps. It's 3 quizzes, short quizzes, 63 pages of PDFs for you to download, and a 3.5-minute video. Unit 2 is the listening unit. That's 11 steps, a little quiz, 30 pages of PDFs, and just under 89 minutes of audio. Unit 3 is the writing, and that consists of 10 steps, a little quiz, 19 pages of PDFs, and 14.5 minutes of video. And then Unit 4 is the speaking, which consists of 10 steps, 1 short quiz, 24 pages of PDFs, and 26 minutes of video. These videos in the speaking are of actual exams that were recorded between the exam, between IELTS, so between the teachers and the students themselves. So these are, you can get a real bird's eye view, a real fly on the wall look at what exactly is required. I'm going to pass you over now to Roxanne, who's going to go over the structure and all the other things that she's included, because Roxanne is the one who actually designed this course for us.
Okay, hello. The first important point of the course is the structure. So I have included details of the structure of both the academic IELTS paper and the general training IELTS paper. It's very important for you as the teacher to know this information, because if you can pass it on to your students, they will know what to expect when they go to the exam, and it will really decrease a lot of stress for them.
Yeah, this is something that I did as well with the Cambridge exam preparations, is always preparing your students so they know what to expect. Even if they have an excellent level of English, to come into an exam and see a whole new format that's unfamiliar and expectations of you that you're not aware of can have a serious effect on their results. So having the actual papers and going through exactly what they're going to see is very important to them. Just a question, Roxanne, can you tell us the difference between the academic and the general papers?
Yes. So the academic IELTS paper is for students that want to pursue studies for university level, and the general training IELTS paper is more for if you want to perhaps move to an English speaking country. So it's more your everyday communication. But it's the writing and the reading that differ. The speaking and the listening are the same.
All right. So it's not a completely different exam.
Yeah.
But
very,
anyway,
very similar, just a few differences for the academic level and the everyday level.
All right. But regardless, we've included both in this course, so you'll be able to prepare students for either. All right, next one.
Okay, the next point that I have included are question types. So you will learn about you will learn details of what kind of question types your students can expect. This is especially important in terms of preparation. Making sure your students get plenty of practice with all the question types will be essential in receiving a good band score.
Well, there we go. Another question. I'm sure that I'm going to preempt you. What is a band score?
A band score. So the IELTS has band scores from 1 to 9. 1 is a non-user and 9 would be an expert user. The students will receive a band score for each skill. So your reading, your listening, your writing, and your speaking, as well as an overall band score. Usually universities or workplaces are looking for a 6.5 or a 7. That, in my experience, that's what the students need to obtain.
And that's like an upper intermediate B2 level?
Yes. Yes, I've actually got the little graph here. So a 7 would be a good user, and a 6 would be a competent user. And the level is, yes, about a B2.
About a B2 level. All right. Let's go on to the next one there.
Yes, and now I've also included many example exam papers and practice questions. So this will help you prepare mock exams for your students. And I've also included marking criteria to help you assess them. So it's also PDF documents. You can see where your students fit in on that scale.
All right. Yes, one more.
And activities. So different language activities that I've included that will help your students develop all the essential skills to obtain a good band score in the exam. So this will be things like paraphrasing, synonyms, scanning when reading, looking for keywords, all really helpful for them to do the exam competently.
All right. Okay, I just want to skip back one. I'm going to swap screens again just to show you the inside of the course and show you what Roxanne is referring to here. All right, can you see the screen now?
Yes,
All
we
right.
can see the screen.
So when you log into the course, once you've been enrolled, you'll see a page like this, an introduction with a video, and then we've divided it all along the side here on the left. You can see all the different topics. Unit 1 is reading, and you click on them. We've got there, you can see the academic versus general reading, the skills that are required. This is just what Roxanne was talking about now, the different exam tasks and their focus. So for example, the reading has 11 different tasks for the student to take, and then we've broken down each one to show you what is included and what kind of tips and tricks you can give them. I'm just going to click on one just to give you an example of what it looks like on the inside. Let me find one that actually has
the multiple choice should have one.
Yes, there you go. So not all of these topics or these tasks will have extra materials, but a lot of them do. And then when you go through the task, you will click on the top here, and here will give you all the examples of PDFs that we were speaking about, for example, where you just go and download them, save them to your computer, and take it from there. All right. So let's jump back now to sorry, a lot of jumping around. All right, and here we are. We're back. Okay, so what are the benefits of this? So one of the benefits of this course is the lifetime access. So this is not like a TEFL course or any other course you've done where you have a certain amount of time to finish it. You will have access to this for the rest of your life. It will never expire. You'll also have access to any updates that we do for the course, because the exams, they get updated from time to time, and we will need to address that as well. So those will be included. So you'll be able to go back and log in whenever you want to check something that you may have forgotten, and to download any resources that you might need. Maybe a student asks you a question you don't remember, you can always go back to this course and go and check it out. Roxanne?
Okay. It's also a really very popular exam, and there's a high demand for specialist teachers. I personally only realized after I did my IELTS training how popular it is. It's really helped me gain many students. I was blown away at the number of students I gained when adding the certificate to my profile. Yes, so many extra students booked with me and asked for help. Sometimes the students want different skills, but yes, it's very helpful to gain more students.
All right. And another benefit is the niche for independent teachers.
Yes, I think it's a great niche choice. There are many people around the world looking to prepare for this exam. I have also found that my IELTS students, they take the lessons very seriously because, as you can imagine, it's for their future, for further studies, to leave a country they might not be quite happy in. So they really do take it seriously, which I find is really great.
When we speak about niches as well, just to clarify for some people, there's a lot of teachers on here, I suppose, that are teaching for online schools at the moment, but want to go independent. One of the great things, one of the most important things you need when you go independent and get your own students is to provide something that no one else is providing and set yourself apart. And that's called a niche. One thing is to say you need a niche, and the other one is to actually come up with a niche and what exactly is your niche going to be. So we've decided at eTEFL Online now we're going to be focusing specifically on exam preparation. We've developed now the IELTS exam preparation course. We have a TOEFL one in the works as well. And then the next one that's going to be coming will be for the Cambridge English assessment exams as well. So these are going to be great niches, because everybody is now online and taking exams to improve their CVs and to get better jobs. As we know, COVID-19 has really messed everybody around a lot. But when the borders open up again and people can travel and migrate, then these exams will become very popular. All right, so that's basically it for the moment. I just wanted to go over the cost and the processes. So the course is listed at 69 euros on the website, but until the end of this month as a launch offer, we'll be giving it for 49 euros. You can enroll via the website. There it is, eteflonline.com. There's a tab at the top called Specialist Courses where you can see them all. Once you've enrolled, you'll get your welcome email and you can log in right away and begin the course. When you're finished, you get a certificate of completion as well. We are accredited as well by the Continuing Professional Development Group. So you can see that little symbol there at the bottom. You can go check that out. So you'll get an accredited certificate as well that you can use when you're applying for schools or when you set up these freelance profiles like Roxanne was mentioning there, that you can prove to your students that you have a certification in this and that you are ready to prepare them for their exam. If you are on this webinar and you still don't have any teacher training, we've also now included the IELTS course in a bundle that includes the TEFL course, the online teaching practicum, where you will teach real students in an online environment, a PATH program, which is the program that contains all the non-academic things that you will need, CV templates, cover letter templates, also shows you how to get students online, how to market yourself on social media, everything else you're going to need on the business side of things. Of course, career support and ongoing professional development. We hold webinars. We have support groups in WhatsApp and on Facebook, help you get started, help you get set up profiles and things like that, and offer free courses from time to time as well. So that's all included in our ongoing professional development. Those bundles you can find on the website, eteflonline.com, online teacher bundles. It's also at the top in the same tab as the specialist bundles. But I will put these in the chat box for you now. And for people watching the recording, if you look in the description below, I'll put the links in there for you as well. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I know we went through that quite fast towards the end, but I think we did cover everything. Let's see if we have any questions in the chat box.
I think there's hasn't been anything I've seen.
All right. If you have any questions, you can just type them in the chat box.
Oh.
Do you cover advice on how to teach IELTS rather than just the structure content of the exam? Roxanne?
Yes, so you, as you saw in the drop down on the actual course page, I cover the questions, like explaining what the question types are, but then in the PDF documents, that's where it goes into how to teach it. You can what kind of approach to tell your students to take, little activities to help them. So that's more in the PDF documents of how to teach it. The main part is your structure and explaining the question types in detail, so what the student will face. But the PDFs are more how to teach.
All right.
Pleasure.
We have another question here. From when will this course be available? Expected start dates? The course is available right now. It's a self-study course, so you can enroll and start anytime that you want. It's 30 hours. We've had a couple of people that take longer, of course, between 30 and 40 hours, but to accredit it, we've done it at 30 hours of course material. So, but like I said at the beginning, you've got lifetime access. So if you want to, you can do it in 30 hours, or you can do it faster if you want, or you can take as long as you want to do it. So that's totally up to you, and you can start whenever you want.
It's quite nice to have it to refer back to, because you might get students that want only speaking and listening, and then you might get some students with, so it's good to have that reference to go back to.
Yeah, and like I broke down as well in one of those slides, for example, I think it's the reading that has 63 PDFs. Like that's a lot of study work. You're probably not going to remember the content of 63 PDFs a month later. So it's always good to have that resource and go back to it. And whenever, like I said, whenever we find new updates, we will update the course and then let you know as well that we've updated for you to go and check it out. Anybody else got any questions? Nope. Well, if you do have any other questions after this, you realized, oh, that's what I should have asked, you can always email us at support@eteflonline.com. I suppose I can type it in the box here. And then just let us know if you have any other questions about it. Like I said, I will put the links below this video once we've recorded it. Everyone who's come here via email as well, I'm going to send out an email to you, and I'll put the recording of this webinar in that email with all the links as well for you to go and check out. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We didn't take up too much of your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Roxanne, for coming today.
Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for joining.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.